Yeah, so this is the plan. We're gonna be knocking down this wall. So we already ordered two huge steel beams, 22 by 22 centimeters. That's like, I don't know, 10 inches by 10 inches. That's really big. So we're ordering two big beams that are gonna come across this big wall. So this wall is literally this thick. It's huge, and you can tell it's the old infrastructure, the big stones, very heavy, very solid. Next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna expose this stone on this wall. So this all mortar. Sorry, the sound. So we're gonna expose the wall, these beautiful stones on this wall as well. So this is all gonna be kind of rustic looking. We'll clean it nicely. You'll see. So on this side, once we open it up, it's going to be very bright and big. So I'm going to be chiseling from this side. We got the electrician to come in and just to remove the wire, just so I can be safe and not get electrocuted. I don't want that to be my first experience in Italy with the electrical installation. So we're going to do the same thing here. We'll put the beams in and then we'll knock the wall down. This is going to be all open concept. Okay, thank you.
Okay, there it is, the top part is taken down, and we're gonna be taking the whole wall down, but that up there is where the beam will go. Okay, so that's gonna be a brand new kitchen all the way around. That's in the middle is gonna be where the stove and the range hood is. And then the wall here is gonna be taken down. That's gonna be all exposed. And this is the beam. Here's gonna be a nice chandelier, my husband's saying. It's gonna be beautiful. He's gonna custom make it. And this is the other side that we're just taking down the stucco off the wall. This is Romeo, our Cane Corso. Okay, this is the wall that we exposed this one we're gonna take down where my baby is. On this side we're gonna keep, and we're gonna clean the rock really nice, and it's gonna be just absolutely stunning. And by the way, we found this in the wall as we took the stucco off. It was so cool. The kids really loved it. So the beam will be sitting on that white part, the wall will stay. The rest, the exposed, will be removed. And that beam will sit right on top of that. Right in there. This is the other beam on the other side, and that will also sit on the other side of the wall where the exposed brick is. That's going to be coming down, and where the white part is, that's where the beam is going to sit on top. One on one side and one beam on the other side. Ooh, so exciting. This is my husband just painting the beam. And here we have the jacks supporting the ceiling. and we put the beam in. My husband will explain how we did it. Unfortunately, that footage got lost. This is the other side of the wall that we are removing all the stones. They are heavy, they're big. Remove this wall, this other wall right here where the arch is. Then we removed, hi Luca, we removed that wall where the stairs are and this other wall. So this will be open concept all through the house. We exposed also this side of the brick on that side of the wall. Lots of mess to clean up. Boy, she's gonna look pretty. We're also doing the railing, we're changing everything. It's beautiful.
Okay, so unfortunately, because of all the circumstances where we moved in, we kind of lost the video of us putting the beams up. And I know a lot of you are going to be curious how they got up because they're really heavy and awkward to lift them. So number one is you gotta get a heavy duty dog like this. And he just grabs it and brings it up. Okay. The way we did it is there was 3 of us. I needed some help here because it was just impossible to. There is probably ways to do it yourself, but I actually had to ask for 2 more guys to give me a hand. We had a scaffold here, and I put each one of these beams on those center blocks. It was 5 of them, so they ended up like this one, like about 4 feet high on each side. So I was going one side, the other side, this way, all the way here. You can do all the way up, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's not really that stable. So the beam was right here. They were going from here to all the way here on these center blocks. The scaffold was right here, was this height, pretty much the same height. I was in the middle. One guy was here, the other guy was there. We had 2 jacks, one on each side. It was one of those jacks, not a regular jack with a square, but the jack with an arm on top. So the arm was like this way, and jack was going down. So after having it on this height, the first gentleman would lift the jack 2 feet high. So me standing on scaffold, I would bring this side and put it on this side of the jack. This guy's job was just to make sure that the jack is stable and that the beam does not tilt over. It is not safe, but it worked for us. I'm not responsible what happens, just you gotta be careful. And then I would come to this side. I was doing all the lifting, by the way. So I would lift it, put it on this jack here, so they would be level now. So since I'm already here, I would lift it again. He would raise the jack another 2 feet, and I would leave it here somewhere. And then I would come this way and lift this side 2 feet, and then all the way up until we got up to this point. And then all 3 of us would just slide it right in. Of course, before that, you gotta make sure that there is enough clearance and that the ceiling is completely smooth. You gotta grind all the cement and dust and everything else, otherwise it's not gonna fit. That's pretty much it.
These are the beams. They're sitting on this that my husband cemented after. These are the rocks underneath that, and the 2 beams are here. And this is cemented all the way down too.
And then we're just gonna do drywall here because we were actually thinking whether we were going to do wood or bricks, but drywall is kind of the best because we can run wires too. And initially we were actually thinking to put some plugs, and since we're running electrical, we can just get it to this side as well.
That's it. Nice and open. Beautiful. Love it.